Good morning, everybody. Good to have you here. It's Sunday, a very shiny Sunday here in Ireland, and it's very warm, 18 degrees. So enjoy, have fun, and it's a pleasure to have you here today. In order to start the speech today, I'd like to invite everyone to do our initial prayer. Okay, so if you can, if you want to, please close your eyes, raise up your thoughts towards our mentors, towards Jesus, and ask them to enlighten ourselves. Be with us today, giving us what we need in order to evolve, in order to progress. May this light reach all those brothers and sisters who need that, especially those who are sick, those who are thinking about suicide, those who are suffering with anxiety, those who do not have anything to eat, no job, no hope. So be it. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people joining us, so thank you again. Thank you for your time. Okay, so let me put my deck here. So today we're gonna talk about the art of moving on. And this is kind of a topic that I like it. And we spoke about it on our live, I think it was on Tuesday. But I got some messages saying they want to know more, they want to know how it works, if we can explore a little bit more. For that reason, I prepared this deck here, okay? And let's try to have fun together, okay? So, the art of move on. Move on is an art because you need, in order to moving on or going forward or overcome any barrier, you need to be okay with you, okay? You need to be fine with you. That's the first point. That's the first thing. You need to be okay with you, okay? You cannot move forward if you are not, your mind is not okay. If you cannot go forward if your body is not okay. You cannot go forward if you are not feeling okay. Okay? So that's the first point. So let's see what say. In the book Christian Agenda, dictated by Andrea Luiz to Chico Xavier, we find two interesting parts. The first one is render your faithful devotion to peace, but remember that you will never experience tranquility without first giving peace to those who cross your path. Excuse me. Okay. So, I'll emphasize here this part. You will never experience tranquility without first giving peace to those who cross your path. This is so powerful. And this is so amazing to see that the action and reaction law, it's here. How you want to reap calmness if you sow storm. I want to be peace with you if with the people who are surrounding you. You are a bad person. Okay? And the second is cherished solidarity. You would not be able to live without others, although in the majority of cases, others can live without you. These two passages here, it's amazing. It is something beyond our knowledge, because we need to sow peace to reap peace. We need to understand that we are not the last person in the world, because if we die today, everybody will move on, with or without you. So you are not too important to others as you think you are, but you are more important to yourself than you think you are. The person here in attention, it's you, is not the others. Because when you have everything, when you are balanced, when you are okay with you, when you are being an example to somebody, you are fine with you, you are okay with you. So the person who really matters the most here, it's you. Okay? So, what is the greatest obstacle to progress? According to the gospel, according to the book Gospel According to Spiritism, they says pride and selfishness. This is why I said to you today, the person who cares, who is most important here, it's you. If you're prideful, if you're selfishness, how you reap peace? How you be okay in your life? How you gonna be fine in your life? If you do not accept listen to others, if everybody needs to do what you want to do, if everybody wants to follow, needs to follow you, you are always right, you are not wrong, you don't apologize, you don't love yourself, how everybody gonna love you? How are you gonna be in peace with you? And in the Spirit's book, question 365, the Spirits give a kind of an answer. A spirit advances slowly, but this progress does not take place in all directions simultaneously. It may advance intellectually at one point and morally at another point. What this is saying here? This is very wise, because we do have our experiences. We do have our, let's say, our life. We do have our free will. But again, I'm you are sick to listen me. and saying, wait just a second, I got a message here, my screen is not okay. Can you say if my screen is fine? Looks okay for me now, and my, let me check. Let me check. Well, it might transmit, looks fine here for me. Now it's better. Okay, thanks. Okay. So what I'm saying is our how it works. We need to be good with ourselves, okay, in order to transmit this to others. And going back to my point, our free will is, we do have our free will. This is the unconditionally. However, our free will is limited according to our knowledge. Our free will works up to our intellect, works up to how we are progressed intellectually and morally. In other words, is everything you know up to today, if you have to make a decision, let's say you are balanced, you are a very comfortable person, you will make a decision based in what you know up to today. But let's say now we have a time machine and we are in 10 years ahead of us. And we are evaluating the decision I took 10 years ago. We may continue with that decision, or we may sometimes will change. And not change because it's wrong, it's changed because we acquired more knowledge. We acquire more moral values. And this change our opinion. So this is how the free will works, and the free will is limited. There is a difference between being and doing, and most of people have placed their emphasis on the latter, which is doing. This is in the book Conversations with God by Neil D. Walsh. What does it mean? What's the difference in being and doing? And why we focus more time on doing? Doing is a function of the body. Okay? Being is a function of the soul. Then, comparing with the question above, intellectually, body, moral, soul. Okay? So, the body is always doing something. Every time of every day, it's we are doing something. We cannot stop. We are reading, we are walking, we are riding, we are talking, we are look on a phone, we are on a laptop, we are watching lives. We are doing, always we are doing something. Okay? And the soul is always being. It's being. It is being regardless of what the body is doing. Because you can watch this live now, but your mind, it's somewhere. You're thinking about, I don't know, what do you have to do in your work tomorrow? Because tomorrow is Monday. But you are here. But you are not there. You are here, but your soul is not here because you are somewhere else. Okay? So if you think your life is about doingness, you do not understand what you are about. This is powerful because if you concentrate your efforts in, oh, I'm here, I'm playing with you, I'm talking to you, I'm listening to you, but your soul, your mind is not there. You can make other people believe that you are there, but you know you're not there. Your conscience will point out that. So your soul cares only about what you are being while you are doing whatever you are doing. To get this point, your soul cares only about what you are being while you are doing whatever you are doing. So we need to connect moral and intellectually at the same time. Like if I'm watching this life, I'm watching the life. I'm not thinking something else. If you are giving attention to someone, you are giving attention to that person at that time. If you are executing your work, you are executing your work, not thinking something else. So it is basically it's two of you are in the same place at the same time at the right moment. Okay? And what should we do? What should we do? Think about it. Let's say you identify that you cannot be where your mind is. What you should do? There is no should or should not involved. There is only what you choose and how you can have it. So there is no right or wrong. This is up to each one of you. It's up to you. It's up to your values. It's up to your beliefs. It's up what you think is interesting. It's up to what you think is correct. It's up to how you think it's fine. It's you. You have to choose. I am 100% here. And when you are 100% here, you are with your mind and you feel your body here. It's like a father when listening a kid, let's say, like my girls, like 6 and 3, they are talking and I'm working. And they're saying, yeah. I'm saying, yeah, I'm not listening. They're talking to me, I'm not listening. And then she asked, Daddy, are you listening to me? I said, yes, I do, yeah. But no, I wasn't listening. I am not listening, and I will not listen. But I was there. She was talking beside me, but I was listening. Okay, so we shall move on, overcoming obstacles, acquiring and recognizing responsibilities, and practice the forgiveness. Wow. First of all, we saw I need to be in the same place with my body and my soul. And now you are asking me to forgive, to practice the forgiveness. I think it's too much, don't you? But no, it's not too much. This is how we should at least try. We need to be in body, in soul, exercising the abilities of acquiring and recognizing responsibilities and practicing forgiveness. Because at the moment when you recognize and you really acquired more responsibility, you have unconscious of yourself, and then you realize you made a mistake. And when you realize, at the moment when you realize you made a mistake, what you need to do? Fix that. Sometimes you cannot fix materially, but the only thing you need to forgive. Forgive yourself and forgive what someone thinks someone did to you, and forgive and ask for forgiveness what you did to someone. See, it's a lot of connections here. It's a lot of connections. Then I need to go to a passage in the Bible, Matthew 6:14. It's an explanation after Matthew described right about the Our Father, the prayer of Our Father. He finished on the third thing, but on the fourth thing, Jesus gives an explanation. For if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. And we're talking about here forgiveness, not in a sense of, oh, I forgive you. No, it's forgive from your heart, from your soul. I'm not saying this is going to erase that fact from your mind and, oh, by today, let's pretend it didn't happen. No, I'm not saying this. And that's not how it works. We are saying is, I forgive you, but when you remember that fact, it doesn't hurt you. This is how it works. Like if you said, oh, I forgive you, but you can tell me what that person did to you by details, how was painful for you, how it affected you, how, you didn't forgive. And remember, when we need to understand that when you harm someone, it's our problem. When someone harm us, it's their problem, not our problem. Let's say you did something and now you realize that's, oh, I screw up, I dropped the ball. So you reach to that person, say, hey, I'm so sorry, I did this. You give all your logical behind and say, I'm here to ask your forgiveness, and I'm so sorry for that. If that person do not forgive you, it's that person problem going forward, not your problem anymore. Why? Because you're in peace. It's like to forgive is to set a person free and discover that the prisoner was you. So we are prisoner and we don't know. You are here working with that feeling, being annoyed, getting sick, while that person who harmed you, it's having fun. But you are here. You are with your self-pity, with your pride, with your selfness. So we need to work that. There is a regular slow progress that inevitably results from circumstances. But when a population does not advance quickly enough, God creates a physical and moral shock that hastens its transformation. Ring the bell? Does it ring something? How many of you, how many of us, including myself, are a prisoner and we don't know? The current situation will finish? Of course will. When? When it fulfilled their purpose. Which purpose? Set us free. Oh, but free from what? From ourselves. When your mind and our soul are in the same place at the same time doing the one single thing. If you are in a church, if you are in the spirit center, if you are in the temple, if you are the Sanhedrin, I don't care. You are there. You're not, when you are praying, you're not thinking about what I'm going to eat because after I finish the prayer, I'm starving. So this is how it works. This is how it should work. Again, there is no should. There is no should not. Because what's right for me maybe is wrong for you and the other way around. But it's a matter of opportunities and options and how you choose these opportunities and options. Okay, everybody safe so far? I hope you didn't fall asleep or you fall off a chair. And how change it? Okay, we said one of the causes, and okay, I need to change it. Then I need to ask help from a brilliant man called Paul of Tarsus. Brothers, as for me, I do not consider myself as having already reached perfection. But one thing I do, I have forgotten the things I left behind, and I go forward to those that lie ahead. Hmm? We need to change attitudes, habits, and behaviors. We need to balance, because an attitude in a behavior, it's a is a two-way street. Change your attitude, you change your behavior. Change your behavior, your attitude is gonna change. Let's say you decided to in this time of quarantine, you decided to read more, to no, let's change the example. Let's say you are a person who likes to play a game, okay? And with this quarantine, you are happy because you were spend more time at home, and you will have more time to play. And you play 24/7. You don't answer calls, you don't reach your friends, except the virtual friends who are playing the game with you. What's gonna happen? Family, friends, they're gonna let you go. And then when you realize you are alone, and you start to blame me, oh, everybody left me. Everybody left me alone. No, your attitudes and your behavior make them being a part of you. So it's you. When you start to study the gospel, the Spirit's book, and you understand how it works, naturally, some friends will go, but some friends will come. Life is a train itself, always going forward. But the train sometimes stops in the train stations. And these train stations, some people get off the train, some people get on the train. This is our life. It's up to you now. Who you will let get on the train? Who you will get off the train? This is how it works. You are in control of this train. Not your kids, not your mom, not your dad, not your friends, not your wife, not your husband, not your girlfriend or boyfriend, partner. No, nobody. It's you. And we blame everybody, including God. That's why that person get on the train. It's up to you. So you decided. Then we blame who? The first person. I'm suffering because God is punishing me. Come on, He's a father. He will not punish you. We need to revisit our beliefs about God. And we blame Him for our own attitudes. I think this is not fair. I think this is not correctly. We blame Him because you decided to drinking a lot, and because of you are drinking a lot, you lost your job, you lost your friends, you are about to lose your wife or husband, you don't have the respect from your children, and you are blaming God. You need to blame yourself first. And when you recognize that you are the original point of this mess, you need to forgive yourself. And you need to ask forgiveness to those who you most harm with that. This is what you need to do. God is with you, regardless what you're doing. They are watching us like we are watch, let's say, two children with like 1 year old playing together. They start to crawling, like they are in this stage. And when we watch them, we are laughing, but the mess they are doing, the mistakes they did, they are laughing. In a good way. You say, poor, they don't know what they're doing. And these links, which do you remember when Jesus said, the last moment at the cross, God forgive them because they don't know what they are doing. Okay. Are you alive so far? Let's move on to my last slide, then we can talk more about it, answer our questions. So, what is the secret of moving on? And this is in the book Minutes of Wisdom. Have faith in yourself because God is within you. Therefore, to have faith in oneself is to have faith in God. Have confidence in your abilities and walk without fear of obstacles. You can win. You will win. Harmonize yourself with the trust that God has placed in you. He gave you all the capabilities for you to develop and put it into practice. So, just practice. Hands on, move on, fail, no matter. Stand up, shake up the dust, and move on. You will never doing something right if you do not do something wrong. Sometimes you can learn something right without doing something wrong. Yes, this is true. But 1 in 10. And the best way to learning something without being in trouble is watching your neighbor, what they're doing, and say, hey, he's doing that. I didn't like, I will do differently. Okay, so if you have any question, please let me know. Let's start our conversation now. Okay. Let me drink my water here. A comment here. Pedro Moura. Thank you very much to share these wise ideas. Thank you very much to spread the spirit in Ireland. Best wishes from Brazil. God keep blessing you and enhance your soul to keep doing your wonderful work. It's SSI. That's it, Pedro. Thank you. We are doing our best here in order to spread these beautiful teachings. Thank you for your comments. Adilson, good morning, everyone. I wish all of you the best Sunday. Thanks for spreading good vibrations, though, these wonderful words. Thank you. Patricia, we have to be responsible for our own choices and realize that every choice has a consequence, positive or negative. That's it. That's the golden rule. This is what we need to understand. This is what we need to focus. And when we have a negative consequence, do not put us in a self-pity position. Do not put us in a position, in a victim position. We are not victim. Okay? Okay, so let's see what more. So we have Claudia from Montevideo in Uruguay. Thank you, Claudia, for watching us. Okay, so put it here in the comments. Do you think you needed to change the way you see God, or the way you are seeing Him? It's good. Tell me, what do you think about it? While I drink my water here. So we have people is writing here. So let's understand what is our life. Let's try to understand how it's our love. You cannot love someone without loving you first. You cannot rely your happiness in someone else. You need to be happy to make someone happy. By your attitudes, by your behavior. Remember, it's our deck. So we need to tune. We need to balance ourselves. How are we going to balance this? It's up to you how you tune. If you are having bad thoughts, if you are you are very down, you are tuning with people who think in the same way. Not just people, but spirits as well. And they starting to influence you. They start to make yourself feeling worse, not better. But when you are with higher thoughts, higher attitudes, higher behaviors, you tune with superior spirits, which will make you progress. Unfortunately, we are not always tuning up. We kind of oscillate. And the blessing of this oscillation gives us opportunities to learn, to evolve, to progress. Sad moments is important. Yes, it's important. But always being sad is not healthy. This is not healthy. So we needed to keep ourselves in control of our life, in control of our attitudes, in control of our behavior. Always using the reason of faith. Believe because you do believe. Don't believe because someone told you. So this require studying, this require knowledge. Okay, we have here one. Daniela Paixão. When I was a child studying a Catholic school, I always, by that time, asked myself, why God is bad? Because the priest always used to say, if we were not good, God is going to punish us. Well, exactly, Daniela. This is conceptions that we need to get rid of our mind. Let's say, if you are passing by, okay, and a kid, I don't know, 2, 3 years old, kick your leg. It will hurt, of course, but you say, sorry, oh, okay, it's fine, no worries, it's okay, it's fine, and you keep going, you're moving on. But let's say you are passing by and I'm coming in front of you and I kick your leg. What's gonna happen? I'll be in trouble, isn't it? Perhaps you're gonna punch me, perhaps you're gonna do something to me. So Daniel is just giving some compliment to his. What I want to say is that speech never ever makes sense. Yes, this is what I'm trying to explain, Daniela, with this example here. God is like us. When you are when a kid kick our legs, it's don't care. He's still learning. The problem is we humanize God. And we cannot humanize him. We need to dehumanize him and put him in the right place. First question of the Spirit's book. What it is? Do you remember what is the first question? Is the first in the cause of everything. If he is the cause of everything, if he is the first thing, he cannot be mad with us. He will never be mad at us. Daniel MC, he's put a question. Because for me, why God could be bad if he just wants to do good things? Yes, this is love. This is love. He's the first cause of everything. He will not be punish us. We putting us in trouble. And he allow us to go that path despite of advices. Which advices? Do you really think that God will give you peace when you ask or in a prayer, let's say in a prayer, please God, give me peace, give me, let's skip with peace, give me peace with that. Do you really think that God gonna say, oh my dear, I'm so sorry for the troubles you are passing by. Here it is, 1 kilo of peace. No. He will give you opportunities to exercise the peace. He will give you opportunities to exercise what you're asking him for. No? And Karina said something very, very good here. Kardec says, what is God, not who is God? Yes, correctly, Karina. Again, we humanize God and we think God, it is an old man sitting in his chair, playing fool with ourselves. But let's go back to this. When you ask him, patience, he will give you opportunities to exercise your patience and learn. Because when you learn something, we will never forget. It's like I ride a bicycle. When you learn how to ride a bicycle, always you're gonna ride a bicycle. So God give us opportunities, and most of the times we lose these windows of opportunities. And always we dig down, dig it down, dig it down. Okay? I think that's it for today. Thank you very much for your attention, your time, for all the comments. It's very, very good to be here with you guys and doing this work for you. It's tough times. Yes, it is. But together we're gonna overcome it. Okay? So stay safe, stay healthy. If you have any problem, don't forget that we do have our fraternal gathering. So just send an email to fraternalgatheringdublin@gmail.com, and someone will want to reach you and we can talk more about. Okay? Sorry. It's hay fever. Okay. So also, if you need to talk with someone special, so go to the psicologosirlanda.wixsite.com/ABPI, and you can reach some psychologists which are gonna give you some light, because you are the only one who is able to overcome it. Okay. Okay. So we'll see you. Let me see. So all good. So thank you very much. Thank you for your time again. And let's do our final prayer. Okay. So, dear Jesus, I'm asking you to stay with us during this week, giving us these opportunities and having wisdom to recognize these opportunities and act. Thank you for the blessing to be here, explaining, studying, understanding all these virtues, all these lessons. Once again, I would like to ask you to look after our brothers and sisters who are in need of attention, in need of food, in need of a house, in need of an affection, in need of a medicine, in need of you. So be it. Amen. Okay. Thank you, guys. I'll see you on Tuesday with our live, and we will have our special guests, Adam Osborne. He's from the UK, and he will talk about the Golden Rule. Okay? So I'll see you Tuesday. Thank you. Have a nice Sunday. Bye-bye.